Hi there, welcome to my garage. Well, this isn't actually my garage. That's my garage. This is my side yard. And that's a dump truck. This is where I keep all my other things. A couple wagons. We're not here for them. We're here for the big Suburban. The old girl's pretty tough unit. It's been a big part of my life, oddly enough. So my dad bought me this when I was 18, and I sold it. I don't know how old I was. Sold it in 2015. I can tell you that because there's the tags. The 2014 plates. I sell it, go in the military, come around to 2019, and I'm getting out of the military, and I'm starting playing around on Craigslist back home, because it's what you do, and I see a big black Suburban looking kind of rough. She's looking a little crustier than when I last saw it, so I sold it, running, driving, with a title. Guy drove it home. And the ad says, doesn't run, doesn't drive, no title. So I found out it'd only been, at that point, 5 years or so. Coffee. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh! A big old snake just went up in the dash. Oh, wow. That's a new one. I've never seen that. Oh. I'm not completely afraid of snakes, but up the dash, tail down by the pedals. Oh, man. Wow, I don't like that at all. Never mind, show's over. Nope, we're scrapping it. I don't care that it's part of my life. It's gone. It's going to the scrapper. Jesus. Okay, now that I've gotten a safe distance, I've regained my cool. So, not running, not driving, with no title as it's listed. Bought it for, I think, another like $1,000, $1,500, something like that. My dad actually bought it for me twice because I was still in California, and went and got it. And we got it home, started tinkering on it, didn't drive it any. Brought it here on a trailer, and it's still sitting here. I used to drive this thing like daily, at least a couple times a week. We're gonna get it back to life because it's been off the road now for like 12 years. Okay, we still don't know where it is. My wife's here. She came for emotional support while the baby's sleeping. Yeah. Do you see a snake? See a snake. Can you imagine that thing falling on your feet while you're driving? I'd put it right into a tree. Okay, still no sign of him. I'd like to see him again, just so people would believe me. I didn't like that. So yeah, anywho, Suburban, really sick. Need to get it pulled over to the shop and really clean it out and show it. I mean, we got a huge roll cage built in and shelving. This was an absolute unit, and what's fun, it weighs a bajillion pounds. It actually reinforced the frame and everything, and it was a half-ton truck, and I 3/4 ton swapped it. We'll get to all of that. Let me sort. This is really throwing me off my game. Not that I had any game. Oh my god, there he is. You see him? I just watched him crawl out of that damn vent. I came to move the thing. Holy crap. Oh, I like this. Come on now. Where you at? Where is he? There he is. Holy crap, there it is. Look at him. I don't like it. Oh, man. Okay. We're going around. Let's see. Oh crap, I need that. Get in there. Okay. And voila. Ah! Oh man. What are you doing? Now that I see you, you're much less scary, but goodness. Up under the seat, that's diabolical. Oh, he's getting in the seat. Wow, that's yucky. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Go on. Holy sh! Wow, that's a bigger snake than I thought. I think. Ah. 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 What a nightmare. Anywho, he needs a Massey and pull this thing up a little bit, up over there. Yeah. It's doing it. Yeah. Hold on, little snake buddy. We're going for a ride. Oh, I gotta get in there and turn the wheel. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, no. Oh, God. We're getting sideways. Ah, crap. I gotta turn the wheel. Well, it's up in a more advantageous spot, I suppose. Kind of just waiting gaming it. He went back up in the dash. I can't find him, so we're hoping he just drops out. It's a big old boy. He's harmless, but I still don't like it. Okay, I've been letting it air out. Buddy actually came by. He wanted to catch a snake. I don't think he found it, though. I'm gonna throw a battery in this thing. It shouldn't be a will it run. I mean, it ought to run. It's ran in one form or another for years. It just doesn't run well and hasn't been actually down the road. So I think a battery in, maybe some fresh gas should be good. And we'll get it just not here. It's not going in my shop till I find out if there's still a snake in it. Battery, see about any kind of fluids. That's something. It's liquidy mostly. Yummy. Let's see about oil. Oh, there's oil. Oh, it's actually about the fuel full, or it's full of fuel. All right, okay, I can't do this one-handed. And then we got the combo Edelbrock intake and carburetor. She's got to be pushing 96 horsepower roughly, especially with them headers. Yeah, let's see if it cranks. No snack. No snack. Oh yeah, that connection sounds terrible, but it cranks. All right, we'll put some fresh gas in it. Normally, you could crank on it all day, and it would pump up gas. And yes, and fire up. But I don't feel like doing that. I'm just gonna give it a little juice, see if it will suck fuel, if it still has spark, yada yada yada. Give her a little yeah. Da, 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 da. No snakes. Okay. And yeah, that doesn't sound. No, that sounds bad. Oh, why's this battery dead? Come on, man. Come on now. Eat it. We know you want it. Uh-oh. We had one blow. Add some more juice. Oh, wow. Has spark. That's good. I gotta charge the battery, I guess. Dang it. I was wrong. Cranked it one more time, fired right up. Good as new. The day I left it. Didn't take anything at all. Dumped in some fresh gas, so hopefully it's using that. Sick. Now we try to move it, but it's really hard for me to want to stick my feet up in there, especially in the flops. Bite my little piggies off. All right, well, we're doing it. Hey. Okay. Hey, we're moving. Hey, we still got brakes. Oh man, this is wonderful. If a snake pops out, I'm gonna just jump on out and let it roll off into the sunset, I think is my real plan. Kind of worried about driving and he'd freak out, but so far so good. Snakes and wasps and everything else in this thing. Okay. I mean, we're doing it. We're moving. Holy crap. Trying to avoid the middle of the field here. Power steering sounds unhappy. Exactly run like a top, but now he's kind of expecting that, I think. And on it. Whew, we did it. Oh my God. That was nerve-wracking. I didn't like any of that. Man, I didn't realize how much I don't like snakes. Well, I think they're gonna be on my feet. Okay, I gotta run to the tire shop. I'm gonna put this battery on charge and just leave all the doors open like I've been doing and hope that old son vacates the premises. And then, yeah, we'll come back and try to work on this some more. Well, it's later on. Suburban did make it over to the barn. She's been parked now for hours with all the doors open. Hoping old boy will just head over to the pond. I don't know, we'll see. I did throw some coveralls on because I'm not getting in there in flip-flops and shorts. I hope that's not cowardice, but I just can't. I can't focus when I'm being squeamish. What else? So I'm gonna pull the Cummins out. I did get a new fuel pump for the Jeep because she's been dead in the yard. And then I'd like to move it in here. I think is my chain of doing. But we just put the baby to bed. Everything I'm about to start is kind of loud, and I need to move the tractor, which is also loud. So I don't know. I'd hate to get something done just to go inside and he's screaming. We'll see. But we are gonna look this over. I gotta finish it's a whole story I gotta tell. So that's all. I came home and there was a cat that ran off from over here. I mean, I'd rather a cat live in it than a snake, but kind of weird. I don't know, animals love it. I mean, enough mice have been in here, that's for sure. So, depending on what I recorded earlier when I was running from snakes. Sold it years later, find it on Marketplace, buy it. Sold it running, driving with a title. Buy it back, not running, not driving, no title. Okay, well that sucks. Why would you buy it with no title? Well then, I'm looking to the pictures, see that it still has my plate on it. Well, that's pretty weird. Get on the B&B website, and it's still in my name. And I'm like, no way. So Dad runs the B&B for me. He's like, hey, my son's in the Navy. He's gonna be coming home. He hasn't registered his truck in years. You know, can I pay the late fees? Can we just redo everything? And they're like, yeah, it's in his name. It's good to go. And I was like, $100 in late fees. And then I just got home and ordered a new title. And that was that. So I have a title, registered, legal. I found a dude selling it. He had a YouTube page. And on there, he said it had been sitting for years on a property. He got it for free. The dash and the steering column are different than when I sold it. That's it. It's the only thing I could find on it that's been touched. Everything else is the exact same. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It was like, maybe they stole it. That's why it's a different dash for like a VIN, but I don't. But then why didn't it have a title with the other VIN? You know, why the steering column? If you just lost the keys and you want to do that instead of new key, I don't know. It was tilt steering and now it's not, which is what a ripoff. I don't know, but she's back in all her glory. I think I said earlier it was a half-ton truck. I mean, it still is. I just threw some axles out of a K20, 410 gears. I mean, the front axle is the same when we do that, and this is a whatever, the weaker of the two 14 bolts. But I got gears. I just wanted to run the military 37s. I've got literally like 15 of them in my barn. As soon as I got this done, I got it home, I put them on when only yard drove, put them on, and I guess because of the hard sidewalls, it kept going flat. I came out and like 2 of them were flat in the yard and I hadn't even moved it. And I said, okay, screw this. So I just grabbed these old tires that came with those axles. They all held air, and that was 4 years ago. None of them have really lost any air. So that's, you know, kind of frustrating. The other ones, I just couldn't keep air in them. But yeah, I need to get it pulled in, look it over. I mean, it sounds exactly like it used to, which is that the carburetor is just, it's not quite right. But I don't know if I knew how to really tune on them back last time I really messed with this. So we're gonna start now and see where the hell we left off. I know I got 2 out of 4 new shocks on, and I think the steering arm isn't fully bolted down all the way. So that's a few places to start. Okay, so far so good. We went to Toyota and a Ford and a Dodge to move a Chevy. Right there. Still unsure if there's a snake in this thing. We're just gonna keep an eye out. Crap, and I need to work on the Jeep. Yeah, let's work on the Chevy. Why not? It's more fun. I haven't touched it in years. Why wouldn't I just start today instead of doing things I need to do? All right, so no Suburban tonight. Worked on the Jeep. And a fiasco. It was way wrong. We thought it was a fuel issue. Had a bad coil. I don't think I've ever had a bad coil before. Stole one out of the other Wagoneer. Luckily it works. Fired right up. After I plumbed a electric fuel pump because I thought the fuel pump was bad, and we have a different carburetor on it because the other one was dirty. What a mess. Suburban's still sitting. Maybe tomorrow, another nice day. Hopefully then. It's like 11 something. Everybody's asleep. I spilled oil everywhere, taking the oil bath off. What a mess. Anywho, we'll come back tomorrow. I think get this out of here. Get the Suburban in here. And then I think it's the last time I'll say snake in this video. I hope we're done. I took that whole dash apart and redid I did a new heater core and fan motor and everything, cleaned it out because it was completely blocked up with rat poop or mouse poop, and yeah, I can already see that it's falling out of there again, so it's gonna need addressed. I guess I'll pull the dash hopefully tomorrow and see what's in there. Maybe a snake, maybe a bunch of mice, maybe a bit of both. They can be fighting it out. I see why I lived in there. That thing has always had mouse poop problems since, I mean, Big Frog, Jesus. Way back in the day, I mean, I'm sure he smelled it and climbed in. I'm not mad at him. I don't want to kill him. I'd like to let him be free off in the wilderness. I just can't have it in the truck for safety reasons, which is that I will scream like a girl as I veer it hard into the oncoming lane, and that's just, it's not good for anybody, not even the snake. Anyway, okay, tomorrow, yes. Well, it's been a couple days. Fired it up just earlier to move it to mow. Didn't seem to have any trouble, so we're gonna see if we can pull it to the barn. Just gotta snag the battery out of the old tow rig. Yep. gotta go see if I woke the baby up. All right, baby's still asleep. I made it inside. Let's look it over. Little girl, she's solid. I mean, it's got some rot. I had this replaced in like 2013, and it's not holding up, but you know, what are you gonna do? And I mean, the seats are there. Those aren't original. These are actually Toyota seats. It's funny, they had the worst covers you've ever seen in your life. And one day I'm like, I gotta get new covers. These are terrible. Pulled them off and they're completely nice underneath. Except that one has a mouse hole in it, but you know, I can't worry about that. We never saw our snake again. I'm gonna pull this dash because I'm sure this is full of mouse crap. I had it out before. I'd like to get it out again. I don't know why. I'm just gonna park it again and it's gonna get full of mouse crap, but oh, come on. Hey. Okay, that's stuck. Anyway, I'm going to the back. So yeah, this thing, I got these big bumpers. I had these made. These are 6x6 square tube, pretty hefty. They're built real well. I don't know, the way they got mounted and maybe how I would have done it, but I didn't know back then anything. I just knew I bought some bumpers. And then before I got it, I was told the guy used it as a work truck. So it's got this cage. He had big drawers. I was told he was a welder. This was like leads and stuff and drawers for parts. He built all these shelves, which are pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna start them and empty all this crap out. I'm actually gonna pull the interior, pressure wash the whole thing out, I think, because it's too many years of mouse poop. One thing of note, it's all square tube, this roll cage, and he rhino lined a lot. Like he rhino lined that, he rhino lined the floor, and this thing's like right above your head. If you ramp this truck, I'm just, you know, theoretically, if you were to go over right by Stevenson Station Road, if you're heading towards Chandler, no, I'm sorry, if you're heading back from Chandler, like towards Millersburg, and you do about a 80, 90, you will get a lot of air, even in a big Suburban, but your head will come up into that, and it is, I mean, it'll scalp you. It's rough. It's just sandpaper. Food for thought. Actually, before we even get started, I mean, we should really take care of the bare necessities. Yeah, that'll be much better. That's a bare necessity. So this should be quite the improvement, you know, in big tiredness. It used to have 35s on it, cleared all day. I assume it'll clear 37, surely. Let's find out. Yeah. Those are a little rusty. Yeah. Well. Whoa. Oh. Creepy. I like it. Okay. That's all. Ta and da. Yes, does that nicely. We throw the other side on, and then we'll at least lower the back. So one thing about these is they are directional. I might have recorded this like 5 times because I kept saying it wrong. These will go on the driver's side, the left side. That one, Tread is correct, is on the passenger side. There's my other passenger. These two are driver. Left, right, right, left, right. There's those gloves I was looking for earlier. I didn't even know I had these on. What the heck? What a sight. That one's pooching a little. She needs a little air. Oh man, we're at a hot rod stance right now. This thing's the only Suburban in the world that's not squatting down in the back. Sick. Big shout out to these tires. I mean, look at the crackage. Great burnout set. I mean, they're gonna come apart like you wouldn't believe. Take the bedside off. It'll be fun to watch. So while we're in here, we're looking. Hubs feel tight. I did notice that ain't good. That's your damn tie rod. Yes, you move. Also, we have a Ford hub. All right. Anyway, I'll put all the others show it. I can't. I'm shaking the thing and kicking the camera. It's bad. Trust me. Brakes aren't though. I actually did these 5 years ago when I did this axle swap. And what's funny, I was thinking, man, that's bad. That's crazy. I remember replacing this because the other one was bent real bad. And I go, oh yeah, well, that was on a completely different axle. Yeah, so I don't know anything about this axle. It's supposed to have 410 gears. I think we checked at some point. I'm pretty sure, it's an open 10 bolt 8 lug hub deal with a Ford lockout on it. Not sure why. We're not going to concern ourselves with any of that stuff. We're going to concern ourselves with, I need this to go down the road enough to like go to maybe a car show, goof around with our buddies. We used to just drive it. I don't really need it to go off road anymore. I don't really do that. I like this brake situation. I don't know that that's gonna pass inspection. So yeah, we'll have to mess with that. Front end might be a little tight. We'll lower her down real easy. Oh, we worried for no reason at all. Look at that. Although, I mean, that looks like it should be hammered in a little bit. Perfect. So far, so big, nasty square body on militaries. I mean, you've seen one. We've all seen them, but they are pleasing. I'm pleased. First things we do need to address, that's a gap. It's a steering arm. It's not good. You can feel it move. So that needs tightened up. I don't know who the hell worked on this last, but subpar at best. And a brake line situation, that ain't right. It's not gonna pass, I'm telling you what. Don't worry, QA's here, I'll look it over. So the winds keep on coming. I was just cleaning in my other garage. Found the back door straps and one of the badges. Not a 10 anymore, but still handy to have. I'm gonna throw a little air in these. Some of them are pooching. The one looks great up front. It's at only like 40 pounds. I think that one was like 30. I don't know. I guess 45-ish, 50, 70, 100. I don't know. I don't actually know what they would call for. It's not going to be carrying like big old loads. I mean, you can put a lot of air in these things, but I don't think we need it. Well, I tried using this nice little air setup, I made. It's not top notch, but this thing sucks. I don't understand. I don't know. It works tools most of the time, but I bet it doesn't want to air up a tire. I really don't understand what I'm doing wrong. So we're going to stick with the old DeWalt Pancako deal. Didn't that not leak air? Isn't that the point? All right. Let's see what magical wonders we can find. Box speaker wire. Interesting. The glove box. I guess I took that out when I did the heater cord. Couple hubcaps, very nice. The grill. Don't want to break this. Held on to it so long. Trim for the grill. Also good that I still have that. Kind of amazed. Headlights around, not broken. Again, kind of a miracle. Cool. This is the original speaker, or radio rather, out of my 2001 Toyota 4Runner that I got when I was 18. Yeah, after I graduated high school. Sick. Who knows what that's worth? Mouse has been living in this box. That's nice. Oh, U-bolts. U-bolts and hardware. And a spider. Jesus, lots of spiders. I don't know why there's these U-bolts in here. speeders. Yeah, I don't know. I think these are new. Yeah, these are new. The front's new. I don't remember what those are for. I mean, they're still in the pack. They'll come in handy for something. Find out what they're for, or from. Off-Road Design. Check that out. UL Kit Black Friday 2020 sale. We got a discount. How about that? Wait. Oh. That says it's for my Dodge. What? What the hell was I doing to the Dodge in 2020? Huh. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. I had an account with them forever. Maybe that's why I chose the truck vehicle type, because it's the U-bolt kit for a GMC 3/4 and 1 ton 14 bolt 9.5 or 10.5. U-bolts. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I bought 2 kits for when I did this axle. Maybe the one kit was too long, too short. I don't know. Yeah, no weird. So I immediately started a fire with that box of spiders. And I've also got some of those other boxes out of the truck, speaker boxes and a box for a radio I bought when I was like 19. Then I was getting other stuff out of the barn. So I've also got a Huggies diaper box for my son that's in there. It's kind of weird. Burn them at the same time. It's like my childhood nonsense and then my adult less nonsense, more sense, but I don't know, kind of interesting. Anywho, back to the nonsense. Sick cup holder, LED trailer lights. I have no idea why these would be in here, if I'm being real honest with you. My boat trailer or something from back in the day. Some sort of finger trap device, unsure. Brake line. Don't know why. Old brake line. Really don't know why. Really stuffed away. Some sort of light, some sort of coil. Sure she's good. Somewhere in here should be a new set of shocks. I found them when I bought the truck back. The front shocks are pretty funny. They look wore out and they've got, I don't know, 100 miles on them. And then the rear shocks are still in the package, or were sitting back here somewhere. You got your sway bar. Not going to use it. We don't need it. We don't sway. We might sway. I don't know what we do. Wow. That's no idea. All right. Moving on. The full set's pretty rad. I'd run them on here if I could. Love the four-wheel drive ones. Remember my granddad using those as a dog dish for his hunting dogs back in the day, long before I ever knew that's what people called them. And yeah, it's unironically feeding dogs. And there they are. Still with the ties on them. Haven't even cut them yet. Brand new. So she's all emptied out. Lots of goodies. We got all the door panels. Everything's accounted for. Even all the window cranks. So all that can get cleaned up and go back in at some point. Like a lot of this stuff, I don't remember why they were out. I don't know what I was doing, if I was just cleaning or something. I really don't remember. I don't know why I would have had them out. Beats me. I'm just glad everything's still here. Next, I'd like to pull the interior out. I'm gonna pressure wash this thing. Rhino line's cool, but man, it holds dirt real well. I feel like I've pressure washed this before with not much success, but we're gonna try it. I mean, try to get her clean-ish. And then, I don't know, cut the top off maybe. That's always been the daydream. Lop her off right there. I mean, the whole length would be sweet, but you could just follow the window up. A big open top. I mean, it's just a four-door Blazer at that point. Although, the tailgates, the barn doors, cut them in half too. Now, I like tailgate Suburbans. I say I do. I never owned one, but the idea I like. That's why I own all these Wagoneers. You roll the glass down, air comes through. That's cool. You put a tailgate down just like a truck. You listen to my dad or David Freiberger, barn doors, gotta have them. I mean, they're cool, they're handy, you can reach up in there, but I like tailgate. So this actually was a tailgate truck. Kind of weird. They cut into here and they put the hinges. This is all welded in. I don't know. I was at some point thinking of getting a tailgate and trying to make it go back. I don't imagine there's a lot of going back at this point. She's pretty well cut upon, and a lot's done to her. So, anywho, yeah, I'd cut these. Make little baby half doors. That'd be adorable. Food for thought. Well, the back's out. It's not as hellaciously dirty as I kind of would have thought. I didn't leave enough junk in here for them to eat, I guess. A lot of room. You can already lay down a whole bed back here. I've done it. But man, you could build a whole log cabin in this thing. Well, this guy wasn't playing around when he mounted these seats. It's a lot of solid metal. And 4 3/4 bolts going all the way through it all. You weren't gonna fly out. At least, well, the seat wasn't. You probably would. I think the seat's the only thing that was gonna be left after the wreck. After you got beat to death on the square roll cage. I also have to work up under this seat. This is like one of the last places I saw that snake hanging out, and I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. Okay, now there's some serious room in here. You got the command chair. I don't even know what else you do with this room. You could just live in this thing full time. Bed could go right here. That way, storage, kitchen, living room, balcony upstairs. A lot of options. Well, I think that'll about do it for tonight. We've succeeded in making a huge mess in the garage floor. Tomorrow, pull it back out and we'll pressure wash this thing. See if we can't clean up this floor a little bit. Maybe do the whole rig. Yikes. Get the rest of the paint off. If you can believe it, I painted this thing once upon a time in like 2012, I don't know. But that door didn't match and the barn doors didn't match. They were off a different rig. The paint changed on the doors more than the body because I used to run it without doors a lot in the summer, back when I was cool. But it was originally blue and white. You can see the blue inside. But this side had a bunch of weird spray paint stuff already on it. The doors were black. The other door over there was black. So I just decided to paint it all black. I don't know. Well, we'll paint it again. I might do white, honestly. I think that looked kind of cool. And then the ultimate is I painted racing stripes on it. You can see the tape line still. I painted the hood and taped these and then did this in it. Yeah, not my best work. I've actually had another hood for this for like at least 10 years, probably more. This one has these hood pins, these really massive hood pins. But it's never worked all that well. So I might cut those off and put a regular hood back on it. Anywho, it's midnight. I'm gonna go take a shower, go to bed. And yeah, we'll try to get it out of here tomorrow. Look over some more nonsense. I was under it looking at my exhaust work from when I was like 19. Man, I thought I was bad at welding now. Jesus, it's pretty awful. But it's definitely a Harbor Freight buzz box. Having fun in my dad's backyard, so I'm not that mad about it. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. Oh yeah, the whole truck had these around it. I guess underglow lighting. Pretty sick. They were everywhere, and I don't know, they never worked. But, which is a shame, I'm sure it would have been great. Oh, what is that? Hold on. What did I do? Jeez. I love it. Another beautiful day. I'm gonna pull the big girl out, see if we can blow it out, and then pressure wash the thing outside and in and under and around, because she's gross. hard to do with no seat. Out in the daylight, it really does look pretty marvelous. What a monster. I tried vacuuming out some of the large amount of poop. I think the little shop vac about have it. I've got a small one for using in cars, and she is unhappy. We're gonna use a leaf blower. Tell you what, this floor's looked terrible for like 20 years, but just a little pressure washing really brings it back to life. I think we're gonna go crazy on it now and keep going, and maybe even wash it. No, we're not gonna wash it, but we're gonna scrub it out, because that is an improvement. Yeah, we're improving. I mean, the algae's cool for, you know, the boat decor, but I think we'll keep on spraying. Some of that original blue paint showing through. Not bad. Kind of wish it never got painted. I mean, I could have got the doors to match and whatnot, but it was pretty far gone. Helicopter intermission. Heard it sneaking up on me. Not today. Well, that's a start. It's a big vehicle. I probably by now would have like time-lapsed some of that, because I don't know. I mean, I like watching that stuff. I don't know if everybody does. I don't want to waste your time. But yeah, a lot more pressure washing, and then hopefully it still runs after we get it all wet. This paint, she's had a hard life. I mean, it could really use a good wash, like actual wash. I mean, hell, a Comet wash would be nice if like all the colors matched. I mean, it sure is glossy in some spots when it's wet. But yeah, I think she's due for a paint job, or to just not worry about it at all. But I'm at least do this other side and get all the algae and stuff off, clean the windshield and windows so I can see where I'm going. Trying to clean these windows and they've got some kind of goo on them. Yeah, I'm scraping it with a razor blade. It's real nasty. I don't know what that would be, but it's sticky and it is not coming off. So I'm in here cleaning the windows, my cracked windshield. Thought I'd just pop this sucker out. Yep, it goes up. Little tab, and then I think, yeah, that releases. And she's free. Okay, I'm not gonna do this one-handed or I will drop it and shatter it. Okay, we're calling the cleaning done for now. I guess I could power wash the interior. Probably wouldn't. I like the seats and whatnot. But we're gonna check this power steering fluid because this thing whines bad. I'm assuming it's probably empty. So I come here to check it, which I will. That doesn't look ideal. And this one looks like it's coming off, so I pull it, and it is. So, yeah, that's not great. Interesting. I don't remember it being like that when I had it, but hell, it might have been. I really just don't remember. Get out of there. Hello? Hello? No, she's empty. Okay, let's top her off. So just looking, I mean, wires look like crap. Everything looks like crap, generally. That needs cleaned. I'm sure that's needed rebuilt since I owned it first. Belts are all right. Like somebody's done something with bracketry. Again, I just don't remember. I think we had to do something with it at one point. The alternator was always an issue. I think I just have that one wire. Yeah, one wire. Trying to run it. I don't. Well, it's all starting from scratch. Fuel pump seems to work. Fuel filter probably clogged. All these spark plug wires are a mess. So yeah, it's just a lot of, I don't know. I'm gonna treat it like it's a brand new thing that I've never seen before and just try to forget anything we ever did. That doesn't look right. Anyway, yeah. So I turned it around. I heard some concerning noises. I think it's just this, but hopefully, because that broke. And then we got, yeah, this stuff, and then it's kind of touching that. I don't know, that just brace. I don't think it shifts nothing. Yeah. Missing a bolt. That's fine. Jeez. Who did this? It was me. That bushing's hurting. Oh, well. Lord. You don't want to look close as you start finding stuff. You don't want to find things. You want to leave things how they are. Huh. Oh, extreme close-up. Yeah, we didn't need that. But it's not too awful oily and drippy. The transfer case has some drippage. The transmission doesn't. Wild. Nobody likes 700 R4s, but man, this thing has been a trooper. Yeah. So, should point out though, I mean, obviously it needs a paint job. It's not all rotted out. It's really not. There's a hole there, but I mean, it's not complete junk. There's one there on the end part of the rocker, but again, it's just where we live, man. This is pretty rust free. So I got to the giant spark plug wire pile I have. Let's see if we can make this thing run on at least 8. I also just moved it across the yard knowing it's running on 7. One was completely unplugged and it ran exactly the same. Honestly, it ran the same as I remember it running like back in the day. Surely not, but maybe this thing's got some serious untapped potential in the form of a dead cylinder. All right, just ran a random wire. Let's see if it runs any better. Sounds the same. I'm sure it's got a lot more power though. think that's about it for this video. But yeah, she's definitely back. I mean, it's the most love it's gotten from me in years. Which is a real shame. I never should have sold it in the first place. I never should have quit driving it. I really wish I would have had it in the Navy, honestly. When I lived on base and I drove like 1.5 miles a day, who cares about gas mileage? It would have been sick. But anyway, Suburban's back. We're gonna keep at it. I'll try to make another video on it here shortly. Thanks for stopping by.